Youth in Government really changed who I was, and it was really the first environment where I was allowed to completely be myself, and where I was given the chance to voice every opinion I had and really develop it in a different way than you were really able to in school, where you were usually taught things, but here you were able to learn in more of a hands-on and a real-life experience.
I'm headed to the University of San Francisco next year to study politics, and that honestly wasn't something that I thought I would end up doing in the future before taking leadership roles in youth and government. I always loved politics, but I didn't think I wanted to make a career out of it.
Some of my best friends have come from this program. Some of my closest relationships with friends have really been cultivated through the Y and through the Youth in Government program.
Well, the Youth in Government program is a wonderful opportunity for students to get to know themselves, as well as starting to understand government and understand a little bit about how the world works. We really empower the students by showing them this is how the government works, this is how a bill is created, this is how cases are argued in the Supreme Court, this is how reporters will do research for any type of paper they're writing. And so we give the students that power to work with each other. Those who have experience will explain to the younger ones, this is what I would do, this is how I do research, this is where I find all of my information, and the younger ones really look up to the older ones.
Well, I first got involved in youth and government my freshman year of high school when a group of older students came into my civics classroom and talked about a program that you could get involved with at the Y where you could debate politics and meet new people. And I was automatically just drawn in, because I knew the Y was somewhere that I could really count on for a good program, and I love politics. So I jumped in right away.
It's really a program area that can really help develop you as a person, and it does really give you the chance to get into some sort of hands-on experience where you are expected to have an opinion and expected to be able to talk about it respectfully with other people.
You will have students with completely different political views who are involved in different things outside of youth and government, who are able to come together and have honest conversations with one another and really start to make those changes that we need in our future leaders. So it's constantly a part of our mission in youth and government.
They find themselves in this process, they find their own voice, they find out what things they're passionate about, and then they put that into action, and they put all of that creative energy that they have into practice. This is an old idea that YMCA youth programs should have an aspect that covers social responsibility, of course, that covers civic engagement, that covers health. They need to cover two of those three areas.
You're always kind of pushed to learn more and to really question your beliefs and continue developing at all times. And I think that that's something that is really beneficial to kids, especially at those middle school, high school ages, where you are really kind of questioning who you are and questioning what you want to do with your life.
I think that the four core values of the YMCA are constantly present within the Youth in Government program. It is the only program I have found, and I've been in a lot through different organizations, where people from incredibly different backgrounds come together with such a large amount of respect for one another.
Most people walk away from it really being more comfortable with things like public speaking, and a certain level of confidence in themselves that they just wouldn't have had without this program. And it's something that I really hope can always continue to be there for people so they can go through the same sort of changes and the same experiences that I did, because it's a program that I would truly never be willing to give up, and I really have no idea how I'm going to walk away from it next year.
I never could have imagined my freshman year when, I just heard about this program at the Y, and now it has completely shaped who I am and what I want to do in my future. I think I would say that the YMCA has a place for everyone. there are so many different programs and so many things you can get involved in that there really isn't anyone who wouldn't benefit from coming to the YMCA. You know, whether it's through youth and government or, you know, classes for your child or just having somewhere to spend time, no one is turned away, and it's just really focuses on developing people as a whole, and I would say that everyone can find somewhere to fit in at the YMCA.